it's a curious thing, though. I think Pinter is genuinely interested in is how power is negotiated between men and women, and who survives, and of course, on the surface, it seems like my character Robert and Charlie's character Jerry are competing for power. But actually, it's Emma who I think survives, and he has a riff in the center, in the middle of the play, about the vulnerability of boy babies versus girl babies, and Robert and Jerry are debating which, boy babies cry more than girl babies, don't they? And why do they? And are in fact, it's a theme through many of Pinter's plays that there is a hidden fragility and vulnerability in men, which is unique to them, and that a woman will prevail and succeed where a man will invariably fail. And I think he's interested in that dynamic in this triangular complexity, which is that Emma has got a strength that Robert and Jerry don't possess. And
is that a strength and recognition of her vulnerability? She's able to recognize it and sort of able to talk about it and think about it and articulate it in a way that the two men in the play are really not. I mean, your character specifically is the archetypical man who's like, I'm fine, even as he's sort of exploding and raging on the inside.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I think he poured himself into both men. Pinter, I think they're very much reflections of him. At least that's what his widow Antonia Fraser has told me. And there is, I think, a kind of a tension between the external and the internal. And Robert is a successful publisher. He presents himself as charismatic and confident and in control, but he's shattered by the loss of his marriage, shattered by the loss of his friendship with his oldest friend. And I think it is, you see the cost of having to shut all that pain away. I think he becomes kind of cynical and shut down. I don't think he seems all right on the surface, but I don't think he is ultimately. And that's one of the many betrayals, is the betrayal of himself, the betrayal of self, that I think having to keep a lid on his vulnerability only renders him more alone in the end.